All right. So, okay, I'm 6 minutes late. I'm sorry. I've had some technical difficulties, and they may affect the show, but we'll see what happens. Tonight, we're going to talk about California a little bit. The Oscars happened last week, and nobody watched them. But the fact that they happened is somewhat significant, given some other stuff that we've learned this week. So, buckle in. That's what we're doing tonight. All right, and I actually now have some concerns that nothing is going correctly. But the Oscars happened last week. Of course, Jimmy Kimmel was the host again. I've got his 10-minute speech pulled up here. I don't want to do the whole thing, but we are going to listen to a little bit of it because I want to point some stuff out.
It's a great honor to be here among so many talented women and men. Congratulations to all of you. You made it. We're at the Oscars. Some of you will be going home tonight with an Academy Award. What could be better than that? Nothing, right? So, I do want to mention, this year when you hear your name called, don't get up right away. Give us a minute. We don't want another thing. What happened last year was unfortunate. I've not told the story in public because I wanted to save it for tonight, but here's what happened. This is true. Last year, about a week before the show, the producers asked me if I wanted to do some comedy with the accountants, and I said, no, I don't want to do comedy with the accountants. So then the accountants went ahead and did comedy on their own. And I have to hand it to them. It was hilarious, but it won't happen again. This year, the chairman of PricewaterhouseCoopers said, and I quote, "Our singular focus will be on the show and delivering the correct envelopes," which is does make sense. Just out of curiosity, though, what was your focus the other 89 years? I'm hopeful that things will go smoothly tonight. We can't ruin this one. This is a special year.
I was supposed to laugh. I think, but everybody else laughed. I think we were supposed to laugh.
After all the awards given for achievements in show business, Oscar is still number one, no question about it. Oscar is the most beloved and respected man in Hollywood.
And here we go.
Just look at him. Keeps his hands where you can see them. Never says a rude word. And most importantly, no penis at all. He is literally statue of limitation. And that's the kind of men we need more of in this town. Here's how clueless Hollywood is about women. We made a movie called What Women Want, and it starred Mel Gibson. Kind of all you need to know. The Academy, as you're no doubt aware...
Okay, so there you go, California. What do we need more of in California? Well, according to Jimmy, my tears and my beers, titties on trampolines and touch my crotch and tell me what I'm hiding there, Kimmel. What we need is more dickless men. That's what California needs more of. Oh! California needs more dickless men, like Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, Jimmy. Well, I guess that tells us where you are on the trans issue too. So, Oh, looks like we've got Barry back tonight. Yeehaw. Rush attacked my sound. Damn. Well, I couldn't see your comments, so I'm afraid I may have just subjected you to a quiet blah blah blah. Anyway, Jimmy Kimmel pointed out that Oscar doesn't have a penis. He's literally a statue of limitations, says Jimmy Kimmel. All right, I'm gonna have to ask y'all to indulge me for just a second because I can't even read the damn comments now. They're too small. So, that's the bitch about doing a live show. I don't get to just cut it. I can't just drop a jump cut and pretend like bad shit didn't happen. You know, and no, Barry, not Tranny World Order. Tranny California Order. Baha. So, anyway. Oh, and last week, by the way, Barry, last week I mistook you for somebody I know who's funny. I apparently you're just a straight up troll. So, we appreciate you. Keep up the good work. Anyway. So what we've been talking about in California, I mean, oh my God, the Oscars, and we just get lectured on how to do things, how to save the world, how to help the less fortunate, the downtrodden. I'm a firm believer that there are not people who are less fortunate. There are people who are less adequate. For every success story, there's a fail story. Well, that's because life is risk. Okay? We've been hearing about things like toxic masculinity. I read through a Facebook thread earlier, and somebody was trying to explain that, well, just because they talk about toxic masculinity doesn't mean that they're saying that all masculinity is toxic. No, okay. I would give you that, but I would ask then, what's the difference between masculinity and this toxic masculinity I keep hearing about? What part of masculinity is toxic? Is it the violence? That men are inherently violent and prone to conflict? Well, let me explain you something. If we consider a spectrum, at one end of which is nihilism, and the other end of which is safety. Okay, you have liberty. And liberty is the currency which you have to trade for security. If you have traded zero liberty for security, then you are not an incorporated living being. If you are 100% completely and totally free without limitations of any kind whatsoever, then you are not a physically incorporated living thing. So we trade away a little bit of our security to be alive. I'm sorry, a little bit of our freedom to be alive.